Nicole. So for today's video I thought I would do something different that I've never actually done on my channel before, and I thought I'll take you guys with me to come and organize my makeup drawers, because you guys will see there's so much in here and I only have one face, so I definitely do not need all of this makeup. So yeah, I really do hope you guys enjoy it. So just before we start, firstly, it is very messy, and secondly, I honestly give so much of my makeup away, like literally. I'm very lucky to get a lot of makeup sent for me, but I have two sisters, I have my mom, I have my friends. So my mom's here at the moment and I literally gave her like 3 bags full of makeup from her, from my sisters. Whenever my friends come around, they say come here, have a look if you need anything. And yeah, and some of it I also do like to put it on the side for giveaways, so I like to accumulate a lot of things so I can give away to you guys. So yeah, I feel like let's get started. So as I said before, these are where I store all of my makeup, in these drawers over here. And the last one is actually not mine. I left this one for Casey, so it has socks and all of this stuff over there, but apart from that, all of these are my makeup. And we're just gonna go in now and have a look what I have. And over here also I like to put all of my perfumes and Casey's perfumes on this little tray that I've got from HomeSense. So this is how the first drawer looks like. It's very crazy, but basically over here at the moment I have a little bit of everything. I have a little bit of skincare, I have a little bit of like eyeliners and all of that, and I also have this, I even have 10 pumps over here, which is such a weird place to keep them, but I just didn't know what to do. So what I think I'm gonna do with this drawer is, I think I am gonna keep all of my moisturizers and foundations in here because I feel like it's easier, and on a day-to-day basis I am very simple, very used. So we have this strobe cream from MAC, which is pretty much my favorite thing to do. So what I think I'm going to do with these drawers, I'm going to keep a lot of like face things, like primers, and some like different balms, like this one's from Stila. This is a beauty balm, which I think is like a BB cream kind of thing. So these sort of things I'm going to leave here. I've got another one here from Lancome, and then I think that at the back I have this Bounce Glow sticks by NYX, which are literally one of my favorite things. And my favorite ever highlight, not highlight, but like glow cream to be before my foundation is this one by Charlotte Tilbury. I'm obsessed with it, so this is definitely gonna have to stay here. And I've got an empty package from Primark, don't really know why, but I'm gonna leave that on the side for now. So yeah, I feel like on the first drawer I'm gonna leave for all of highlights and moisturizer, because I love moisturizer. Like this one's been my favorite for the longest time. This one is a no lake moisturizer, but at the moment I've got this one from Cosmetics, which is really good and it's very hydrating. So yeah, I feel like on this drawer here we're gonna be focusing mainly on the face. So let's go. Now moving on into my second drawer. This is like really messy, but I feel like I'm gonna keep kind of like how it is. So on this side over here I have these mascaras, and then here I have my concealers. But what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get this out, I'm gonna clear it, I'm literally gonna leave just my favorite ones. And at the back I have my foundations, which I need to do something about it because I can't see what foundations I have. And yeah, but just for a reference about my favorites on this drawer, this one is my favorite day-to-day foundation. This one's by Rimmel London. This is the Lesson Finish 25-hour foundation, and I'm gonna see if I can get it out to show you guys. It has such a cool applicator. Wait, let me put it here so you can see. And this is how it looks like, and this is the one that I use on a daily basis. So I don't know if I should put this one over here or if I should just do like a drawer of foundations at the moment, but I'll see what I can do and I'll come back to you. Okay, so I've actually worked out this should be completely different from what I expected. So here I'm gonna keep all of my foundations, or the ones that I like, that I thought it was worth keeping. And then at the back I have my primers, which they were originally on this drawer, but I put them in here. And then I have my concealers on this drawer down here. At the moment, this is what I have in here. I gave so many of my concealers away, so for now I have them in here. And then I have some of my favorite ones. I love the True Match. This is like a really good foundation. The ones that are actually my shade, I kept them over here. And I have all of my foundations here and my primers at the back. Then on the next row I have everything. I have my highlighters, I have my bronzers, I have some setting powders that I've never actually used before. I have some little pigments, so let's see what I'm gonna do with this one. Okay, so at this drawer over here, I've got rid of so many blushes and all of that, which are on the side now, but I literally just kept what I use. So here I kept all of my highlights that I use. So Soft and Gentle by MAC, which is pretty much my favorite ever highlight. Then I have some from Maybelline, and then I have this palette from NYX, which is amazing. This is a Born to Glow palette. And then the one that I'm using at the moment and loving so much is the Love You So Much Mochi palette, which, wait, I'm gonna put this out so I can show you guys properly. It has like a really cool texture, so yeah, it's like a marshmallowy texture. And in here I have my bronzers because I love bronzers. So I have this one by MAC, I have Marc Jacobs one, and this one that I'm loving at the moment, which is a classic as well, the Hula bronzer. And at the back I kept some powders, setting powders, because I'm not a massive fan. My skin is quite dry, so I don't actually I need to set my foundation and concealer and stuff, but it's always good to have, like, just in case someday I do need it. Now we're gonna move on into my really messy drawer. Oh my goodness, wait, hold on, this is a bit embarrassing. So this over here, first things first, what is this doing here? This is Casey's deodorant. Shouldn't be here, so this is gonna come out. Then I also have some tablets, because why not keep your tablets in your lipstick drawer? No, I'm joking, definitely coming out as well. And then I have some skincare, which I have no idea what's doing in here. So this probably needs to go in the bathroom. I'm loving it at the moment. This one is a Lancome exfoliating mask, which shouldn't be here. Then I have the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream, which is going to go on the first row with my other creams and stuff. Then I also have the eye cream, which is going to go in the first row. And I feel like after I finish all the drawers, I'll come back because I keep adding and taking some things out. And I have an insane amount of lipsticks, as you could probably tell. And you guys know I'm not a massive fan of lipsticks. I tried so many times, but I just know, like, I do love a, where is it? I do love a red lipstick, but I'm not a massive fan of, like, all the colors, so I don't really know what to do. I don't really know if I should, I'm thinking now. Oh my goodness, this was such a hard decision. This is an after. I got rid, wait, I feel like I'm gonna move the camera to show you guys, 1 second. So I got rid of so much, like literally so much. What I kept in here mainly, I kept some really nice reds, which I love. And my favorite ever nude lipstick, which is pretty much the only one I usually wear, is this one by MAC. This is called Hug Me. Oh my god, it's destroyed. I need a new one, but literally this is probably like the the only kind of lipstick that I wear that I love. And my thing are lip glosses, you guys probably know that. So I've got rid of pretty much a lot of the colors that I don't use from Marc Jacobs, and I kept this one, which is my favorite, and just some other ones that I absolutely love over here. So this is a really good decluttering. As you guys can see, I literally am left with like some lipsticks compared to what I had before, because I feel like I don't have space for everything, and I'm literally just want to keep the things that I use. So in here I have my mascaras. Mascaras I'm loving at the moment are the Lancome. This is the Monzoa Big Black, and it's so good. I'm also loving the, where is it? This is a concealer, it shouldn't be here. So I'm loving this one at the moment. It Cosmetics do one of the best mascaras ever. So I love the Superhero mascara, which is over here. Also loving the Maybelline Total Temptation, and yeah, I just kept quite a lot of mascaras in here. And then at the back I have some liquid highlights. I have some pigments on the sides here, and I also have a few contour sticks. Now next up, moving on into my lash drawer, I have a lot of empty packages in here, which shouldn't be here, but what I'm gonna do mainly is I'm gonna clean this. And I feel like I shouldn't have a whole drawer for eyelashes. I don't really know what to do with this, but I'll see if I can come out and do something. Okay, so this is the final result. What I've done is I basically cut all of these parts in here so I can pile them up, like this, and I think it looks a lot more organized. And all of my lashes are pretty much from GWA, and I literally love this brand. Unfortunately, I've run out of my favorites at the moment, but so I can show you guys which ones they are. But yeah, I thought I could put them in here, and then at the back I keep this little, it was actually a candle, but once I actually finished the candle I just like cleaned the glass and I put all of my hairbands and stuff in there. So it's over there, can keep it nice and clean and tidy. And I'm gonna leave this drawer with a space in here because I know I'm gonna need this space very soon. Now we're gonna go into the last drawer, and I think it's probably one of the messiest ones. Then I have all of my palettes down here. I've got some more lash, actually no, this is rubbish down here. This drawer over here, like I said, I recently got rid of so many of my palettes, and I think I'm gonna keep pretty much all of them. So I used to have all of the Urban Decay Naked and pretty much all of the palettes, but I gave so many to my mom and my sisters because I don't need all of them. So I kept my favorites. I love the Naked 2 palette. I feel like this is a really good first thing to get your first ever makeup palette. I highly recommend this one because it has a few basics, it has black, it also has a feel of like glittery eyeshadows. You know, it was actually the first ever makeup palette that I've ever bought myself ages ago, and I do still recommend it as one of your first pieces to have in your makeup collection. Then I have, and the one that I'm loving at the moment, literally using it so much, is the Naked Heat palette, which has loads of beautiful warm shades in it. So yeah, love this one. I also feel like this could be a good first palette if you're looking into having your first piece of makeup. And I also have some NYX palettes in here, and I've got some new ones actually. This is the Love You So Mochi collection as well, which again has got that really marshmallowy texture. So I've got some of these in here. I've got this one in here. Okay, it's probably my favorite eyeshadow palette brand. I've got this one after that, which has some really cool winter free shades, which I really want to film a tutorial on soon. So comment down below if you want to see a tutorial using this palette, because it has some really cool blues and greens, and you know. So guys, I think I am pretty much done now. Like, whew, I thought I couldn't get rid of anything else because I had a massive clear out the other day, but I'm gonna show you guys after in my bag what I have. But for now, enjoy the top. So we're gonna start off with the first row. Over here I decided that I'm gonna keep all of my creams, so a lot of like liquid highlight and things like that. So I have stroke cream, I have the ones I said, Charlotte Tilbury. I also have some BB creams and CC creams. So sort of like lightweight foundations over here. I've got some BB creams and all that. I have my moisturizers on the side here. I also have some lip things. So I have some like lip balms and things on the side here. And I have this lip scrub from MAC, which I have been loving lately. It's so nice. Smells and tastes amazing. This is called the Fruit of Passion. So I feel like all of the, not skincare, but more of like simple stuff are gonna be in here on this first drawer. Then we're moving on to the second drawer, where I'm gonna keep all of my face things. So at the back I have my favorite primers. I've also had the Benefit, which I didn't show earlier, but I found this in the middle of the mess. So I've got Benefit, Elf, NYX, Hourglass, all of that. Then I also have, this is from the Body Shop, these are some drops to adjust the color of the foundation. So if my foundation is too light, I add a little bit of those and then it gets more of like a darker foundation. And I also have the same one with some light drops at the back. So that's going to be over, oops, that's going to be over here. I'm trying to speak quite quiet because it's quite late now. Then I have all of my concealers in here, or the ones that I use the most. So I've got the Marc Jacobs pen, I've got this NARS concealer, which I just rediscovered. I have this for so long and I forgot how good it is, but love it. Then I also have my NYX one, MAC. I have my foundations that I showed you earlier. So yeah, this is pretty much the face drawer. Then moving on to the next drawer in here, I kept all of my highlights, my bronzers, and I've also found this one, which is so cool. This is a highlight pen from Lancome. So I found it in the middle of my other drawers and I just put it here. Also found this little palette from Makeup Revolution, which is really good. It has some highlights and bronzers in here. And then I decided that I'm gonna keep at the bottom, wait, I'm gonna bring you guys down. Over here I'm gonna keep my contour sticks. So I have Maybelline, I have Benefit. I had another one of this, but I put it on the side for a giveaway. And I've got Charlotte Tilbury as well. So all of my contour sticks and stuff are gonna be just here in the corner. Moving on into the next drawer, I have my literally minimalistic lipstick lip gloss collection, because I like to keep my lips natural. I kept quite a lot of these mini ones by NYX. Like, these colors are not really the ones that I reach for, but I feel like if I want to make like a tutorial or something a bit different, I do still need to have like different colors. So I kept the black one, I kept like brown ones, and obviously I have loads of reds because red lipsticks are my thing. Got my pigments here, and I've got a few like drops. I've got Cover FX and Benefit Sunbeam Highlight. Then moving on onto this drawer, I made a few changes. So I decided that I wanted to keep that compartment in this drawer, and then I put all of my lashes in here because I think it looks more organized. And here I sort of mixed some random things. I've got all of my brow things from Benefit. So I literally have, I think I have their own collection, the whole collection. I have the gel brow, I have the pencil, which is what I'm using currently to do my eyebrow. Love this pencil so much. And then I also have some, oh my gosh, this is one of my favorites. This is the Maybelline Tattoo Brown. So yeah, I kept this one in here. And then I have some like eyeliners and all of that in here. And last but not least, I've got the one that I haven't changed much, which is all of my palettes on the last drawer and my makeup bags in the back. So this is pretty much all that I'm getting rid of. Some of it I am gonna be putting on the side for a giveaway, so things that haven't been open yet. But obviously the ones that have been open, I'll give it to my mom or my sisters or anything. And by the way, I'm not actually getting rid of this one, but all of my brushes and sponges and stuff are actually separate on another compartments that are now with my makeup, which I could show you guys in another video where I keep all of my brushes. But yeah, I've got mainly lip things in here. I have a few blushes, I have bronzers. I've used too much, I don't really use it anymore. I've got a few eyeshadows, I've got a few setting powders, I've got a few eyebrow products in here that are not my color, so I don't really know what to do with them. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Right guys, that's everything for today's video. I really do hope you enjoy it. Please let me know if you like this kind of like declutter series, because I feel like in a few months time, once I buy more makeup and get more makeup, I'm probably gonna be doing that again, because I don't like to have a massive makeup collection, because I just feel bad, because I feel like I don't use everything, and I feel like other people could be using it more than me. So that's why I like to keep it very simple. Please make sure to leave a comment down below, like this video, and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you with another video next week. Bye!